Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are starting the first build of this playthrough, and you can see we are quite close to the satellite station Olivia. Now you've probably seen by the thumbnail that I am going to embark on quite a large structure. It's going to be a fort with some kind of castle in the middle, and the idea is that at this current point in the campaign you have to kind of choose what faction you're going to go with. And I wanted to build up the Minutemen to be a formidable force within the Commonwealth. And to do that, we need sort of recruits and somewhere to train them. And that's the purpose of today's video. That's the purpose of the fort. Well, I've got plenty to do, so let's get started. And after many hours, this is our castle. I'm only joking. So this is kind of a building technique that I have been using. It's kind of, I guess it's a little bit like kit bashing. Just getting bits and bobs and putting them together, and also using other forms to kind of help shape the overall structure. So we are using random cylindrical parts and random round parts. We have some landing pads here, and you can see I have been lining up the wooden structure to these shapes, trying to get a nice round looking shape. Now it's probably not going to look very polished in the end, but that's kind of not the purpose. We are talking post-apocalyptic, and we are using sort of broken down bits of wood and corrugated iron, but having those parts to sort of guide the shape really does help the overall process and the aesthetic that I'm going for. So just disregard these structures. It's purely just for helping me form the shape, and hopefully in no time at all we'll have something beautiful to look at, or something not so beautiful. Who knows? But let's keep going. Well, looky here, this is a little bit different to kind of where we left off. Let's just have a quick little looky. The front part is somewhat the same. We have that sort of nice rounded structure, very interesting looking. And we have some towers, kind of based on the former towers we had before, but we have these random, I don't even know what they are, kind of support things. I am just trying to experiment with shapes, and this is kind of a little bit like training for me. So aesthetically it's a little bit strange looking, I guess, but we're going to try and utilize these kind of spaces and try to make them actually usable. Let's have a quick look inside. We have this nice bridge going over our new moat. Not quite a full moat, it kind of stops over here, but yes, we do have some water. And if we come through here, this place is kind of like an auditorium, I guess. And we'll have somebody up the front there having a speech. I guess the Minutemen, I don't know, whoever's in charge, can gather his forces around here, and they can talk tactics or give out awards, I don't know. So we have a nice stage there. And this is the access way to the main tower. It's not going to stay like this. I just put that ladder there because I needed a way to get up there. So I will find a better way to integrate that. Possibly using that top floor up there, and maybe snake it around and try and put some kind of, I don't know, stairwell or something up there. But we're going to have some kind of water structure at the top. So we only need to have kind of like one pump that pumps water to the top, and then it can sort of gravity feed to the rest of the structure. So that's kind of the idea. It hasn't been done just yet, but we will get to it. We have a giant gaping space here, chasm, that is missing some structure, and I want to put some kind of hall in here. I'm envisioning a dining hall, kind of think about a castle, dining hall castle, you know what I'm trying to get at. But that's what it's going to go here, and we do have another tower here. Not too sure what this is going to be. I've sort of played with the idea of possibly the location of our garrison, the beds and everything like that. We do have a ladder glitch here for some reason. I don't know what's going on there. Or some weirdness. Well, that did not work. I gotta fix that. Let's just toggle free cam. Where are we? Okay. So, yeah, not too sure what I'm gonna put up here. It could be beds. It could be treasures. I don't know. We'll have to find out. We have a kind of an observation deck here. Very excited to see how that turns out. And this is a rooftop But yeah, very interesting looking building, I must say. It's fun to experiment with different shapes and things like that. But we are facing some troubles, because trying to, have this kind of random shape and then fitting things into the random shape in terms of rooms and things like that can be a little bit difficult. We're not building the structure around rooms. We're kind of building the structure and then trying to fit things inside of it, which probably isn't the best way to do it. So I'm going to continue on with the dining area hall thing. And we also have to make a massive kind of fence going around the whole place. And I got to put barracks and shooting ranges and all sorts of different things in this space. And yeah, plenty more to do. Let's keep going. Welcome back. We have a continuation of our moat here, because we do have kind of multi-layers. So I've put in this beautiful little waterfall here, and now we have some water sort of going, not quite around the whole place, but we do have kind of little creeks and rivers sort of snaking around this place, which is very cool. Another little waterfall thing over there as well. And this is kind of our water setup that I kind of mentioned at the beginning. So this strange structural piece here is also acting as kind of our where we route the pipage for the water. So that is getting the water from there, and we've got pipes going to up there, and there's actually, you can see that smoke coming out. There is a pump in there, and then at the very top of our tower there is a water tank for that water, and then as I said, it kind of gravity feeds to the rest of the castle. So that's all very good. We also have a signal fire at the very top. I will show you that in a second. But we have completed kind of the end of the castle here. So this is our extended castle bit that we were missing in the last part. So I just wanted to show the sort of completed castle structure before we move on to the rest of the fort. And let's go have a look at this section here. So going over our bridge once more and into our auditorium space, and then down here, and this is our dining hall. Trying to make this probably as grand as possible. I'll put sort of a massive table in the middle with red carpets and things, and maybe a stage at the back there so that the dignitaries and higher ups or whatever can have their dinner on a raised platform. And I'll just show you this. We do have access through here to the outside as well. So I'll add some kind of walkway to sort of come through. So it's a little bit easier than going all the way around to the bridge. But anyway, we also have this access over here. It's a little bit random. I kind of wanted to put it on the outside, but then I thought it'd probably be safer on the inside. And if we go up here, this will be the location for our armory. And if we come around this back section here, this is going to be a library where we're going to put all the sort of, I don't know, collection of books or whatever from around the Commonwealth. This is going to be kind of multi-storied. And at the very top of this ladder thing, we do have another room at the top. Let's just climb this ladder here. Very good. And this final room, possibly a communications area. We do have an antenna coming down, so I can put a console or something there. But yeah, things could change. I'm not completely 100% on everything. But let's toggle the free cam here and just sort of have a look. You can see there we got our communication stuff poking out of the roof there. I might actually switch it between this one and that one over there. I have kind of another idea where I might need an enclosed room, so that might be changed. This is our signal fire, so all the raiders in the Commonwealth can see where the Minutemen are hanging out. I don't know why I put that there, but it looks kind of cool in my opinion. But anyway, that is the main castle kind of complete, and you can kind of get a better look at kind of the water situation from up here. Not quite a moat as I keep saying, but getting close to it. You can see a whole bunch of land around the place that is bare, and that's going to be, as mentioned previously, barracks and walls and garrisons and I don't know, everything else. So that's going to be the next step. And we'll do a final tour at the very end. Hello, it's Jabba from the future. This is the point where my save files stopped working. That is the nature of working with mods and Fallout sometimes. And as a result, I had to basically rebuild the entire fort. So let's pick it up from the end. Take 2. And we are finished. Now before we start, I just want to say a big sorry, my apologies, for a late video. I typically try to get one out once per week, but with the issues with the save and having to rebuild everything, that just wasn't possible. So apologies for that. But anyway, let's have a look at where we ended up. Let's just start here. These are special fort garrison troops. They have sort of customized armor, and these guys are actually static because well, we have a lot of people in our settlement, and when you have too many people, it starts to freak out. So I have used kind of static statues to sort of, you know, fill in these kind of roles, but they look cool nonetheless. Well, to me at least. This guy has been a bit naughty, so he is in the stockade there. Let's have a look at our barracks. So, fairly typical. We just have a bed with a footlocker, but I did sort of put these little bits and bobs around the place. The barracks kind of follow the same formula, but they have sort of slightly different bits and pieces inside. So, kind of the same, but kind of not the same, if you know what I mean. We have these guys hanging out by the fire, and I've sort of differentiated the people by their kind of uniforms. So the new recruits have the fatigues, and then the guys that are in charge have the Minutemen themed clothes. So that's how you know which ones are the bosses. We got a section for dealing with animals, and let's have a look at this one. Again, kind of the same. Let's have a look at our mess hall. Come through here. Okay, so we have this section which is kind of open to the elements. Not quite out in the air, but yeah, pretty close to it. But then over here we have a kitchen, and then an enclosed space with tables and cutlery and everything you kind of need to have a feed. So that is the mess hall. Let's come back out through here. Let's go around this way. We have a bridge over some water here. It's now covered, which is good. This is our shared showering and toilet area. So we just have these sort of shower stalls, and then our long drop toilet type deals over here. So we've got about 5 or 6 toilets around the place, so I'm trying to cover those bases. Some more barracks. This is our medical center, which I don't think there's anyone actually in here as of yet. But this is the kind of the main area where you serve people, and then at the back we do have, this door's meant to be closed, somewhere to keep the medical supplies. Keep that closed. Come back out here. And we have a Minuteman sort of dealing with some recruits, getting them all trained up. Let's come this way. I'll go around the outside of the fort first, and then we'll look at how the interior of the castle turned out. And we have our shooting range here. Not much has changed here. I just assigned some people. So we have someone from the garrison here, and then they're talking to this person who is running the firing range here. And we do have some guys on guard as well. And we do have some farm stuff here now, which is good. We got a couple of guys sorting this stuff out, keeping the food going. But I think most of the food will probably come from outside of the settlement. But, you know, just in case there's emergencies, there you are. Nice walkway here. Somebody on guard here. And this is the front section. So nicely done up now. We have folks around. Let's have a look at the garrison barracks. So fairly typical, but they do have their own armory. And we've got to make sure this door is closed. We don't have to let anyone sort of come in here. Good gracious. And we have our warehouse. Let's have a look inside. So this guy is sort of taking stock of everything. Make sure we got our milk and purified water and carrots. And this is our reception building. So this person is pleading to get in. Please may I come in? And she is dealing with him. And if you come through here, just administration. And this person is working away. Very good. Oh, we had the filing cabinet come through there. If we go this way, we do have somebody assigned to digging graves. This unfortunate fellow has to deal with the deal with the bodies, unfortunately. And we do have our walkway as well as an outhouse leading to our power station over here. Kind of a simple setup. So we are using a mix of sort of fire for lanterns as well as electricity. And we do have a completed walkway going around here as well. I am dropping frames like crazy. But, you know, for a fort, this is a pretty peaceful place to be, I would imagine. So for our castle tour, I'm actually going to use this walkway because it is all connected. So let's go up this way here. Try not to push this guy off. Come around here, and we do have a doorway as mentioned before. Let's keep it shut. So we'll start off at the auditorium because we do have some people here now. And this guy is giving a speech. And we have a mixture of sort of garrison people and sort of new Minutemen recruits. That guy's waving a gun around because those seats down there are assigned as defensive posts and they will move in between. So sometimes they'll do weird things like that. But let's go up here. We have a toilet. And we can go around the top part. Nice views from out here. And let's go to the other end. And this is the access that I mentioned to the upper tower. I won't go up there because, oh no, I will because we do have something else to show you. I forgot if I can select that without the HUD. Very good. So we do have the pipes and things for the water going up to the tank, which is on the next little bit up. You can see it kind of through there. And then gravity fed, as I mentioned. And this is our kind of our lookout deck. And we have a map of the Commonwealth. So you can be like, oh, I recognize that. Oh, I recognize that too. Wow. And we do have some fantastic views of rooftops and the barracks down there. Very good. Let's quickly jump down to the ground floor and have a look at, yeah, this octagonal asset that I've found kind of glitches out sometimes and kind of goes see-through. Don't know what's happening there, but anyway. Got a little spot here as well, kind of filled out that. And this is our dining hall, so I tried to make it look as grand as possible. So there we go. We got the red carpets. Looking pretty cool if you ask me. We do have some self-service areas here. So the food would come over from the mess hall and they'd serve it up here. Let's go have a look at the upper story. Another person on guard. Hey, this door's meant to be closed. This is our main armory. So if, you know, this place gets attacked, then there we go. It's very hard to select things when the HUD's turned off. Let's go around here. This is our library as mentioned. So we have 3 stories, I guess. Is that 3? No, not quite. 2 stories, I guess. Of books and things important collected over many years from the Commonwealth. And finally, we did change up this room. I did sort of have it as a communication room, but this is actually a treasure room, but it's kind of an unconventional treasure, and I'll show you that in a moment. Make our way up, and there we go. So we have the top secure room, and we have this. It's a vault, but nothing, no gold inside. Very dramatic door entrance animation. And we have this. Yes, it's a single console. And what is going on here? Well, spoilers alert. If you have played the campaign, you'll understand that at a certain point, if you choose a certain direction, you get the opportunity to basically hack the Institute and steal knowledge and data from their computers. And what this console represents is kind of the condensed knowledge of centuries or millennia before the war and whatever the Institute does after the war. So that's all stored on this console. Yes, it's got a EPIC hard drive. We're going to say the Fallout universe hard drives are very, very good. But that is our greatest treasure, which is knowledge. Very corny, I know, but that's what we're going for. So the last little bit is... Oh, I'm stuck. Is that section over there. I'm stuck again. I'm going the wrong way. So let's make our way over there. Okay, making our way through the dining hall once more. Into the auditorium space. And we just turn this way. And go up here. Again, cannot select it because of no HUD. Let's go up. We have our ladder glitch for some reason. Go up. I think this is the second tallest tower in the whole place. and it is our communications hub. So this person is, their job is to sort of maintain the consoles here. We have a whole bunch of aerials and satellite dishes and things on the roof. And I guess this is kind of the main communication hub for the northern region. We have the castle, of course, the giant radio tower there. But I guess this is kind of the main one for the northern settlements. That's what we're going to say. So yes, this all goes through this room. But anyway, let's go to the toggle free cam mode and have a look around. So you can see there are aerials and things on top. Very good. And this is how she turned out. So yes, this definitely took longer than it needed to be because of our issues with the saves, but very glad that one is complete. So jump in the comment section and let me know how you think this turned out. If you have any questions as well related to this or anything else, drop them down there and I'll do my best to answer them. Also, I have a link to the Discord on the main channel page. You can jump on there and share your own builds and sort of get involved with the community at large. But that's enough jabbering from me. If you like that one, please drop us a like and a subscription if you are feeling extra generous. And hope you can join me on the next video. Have a good day.